NCAA education fans. Welcome to the Race to the Top Sweet 16 preview show.
I'm Blue Spot Charter School founder Dennis Barr. Before my indictment, I ran over 36 charter schools nationwide. I'm joined as always by Teach for America alumni Eric Bradley, who spent over 2 weeks in an actual urban classroom.
Those 2 weeks changed my life, Dennis.
I'm sure they did, but let's get on to what everybody's waiting for, our bracket-busting predictions.
Starting with the East Regional, Dennis, we've got Delaware, District of Columbia, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts.
What a packed region. You've got to like D.C. and Chancellor Michelle Rhee, who isn't above covering up sexual abuse, scapegoating teachers, or lying on her resume. They'll be formidable.
They sure will be. She's the Bobby Knight of this year's field. But don't overlook scrappy Rhode Island, who pulled off an upset by firing over 100 teachers in Central Falls.
Don't forget the lunch ladies. They were gone too, and Tuesday was taco salad day. Also impressive is Delaware, who filled out their own application without any help from the Gates Foundation.
Not even that annoying animated paperclip.
I don't know. Let's move on to the Midwest.
In the Midwest region we have Ohio, Illinois, and Pennsylvania, as well as eastern part of New York.
Eric, I'm really liking New York's chances. They've pushed through a whole slate of school closings against the wishes of students and parents, and in favor of business interests.
And that's really what education reform is all about. But don't forget Illinois. They invented business-style education reform and in fact are currently in an educational renaissance thanks to the Renaissance 2010 plan.
With the caucus of rank-and-file educators, and over 3,000 parents attending meetings to complain about school closings, I was thinking the same thing. Very renaissance-y. How about the West?
Surprisingly, the West is not embracing this reform bill like, say, the South is. Only Colorado is a true Western state. Louisiana, Tennessee, and Kentucky round out the region.
You have to like Tennessee and their Innovative Achievement School District, where they put all their lowest-performing schools in one district.
Yes, many of these schools are poor, underfunded minority schools. In fact, Dennis, Tennessee used to have a similar program before 1957 called Separate but Equal.
We don't say that anymore. We say education reform. Who are you liking out of the West?
I'm going to go with perennial Cinderella Gonzaga.
That's basketball.
Well, Arne Duncan knows a lot more about basketball than he knows about education.
Good point. I'm going to call the West for Gonzaga too. How about the South?
The South is very hard to call. It's no wonder that once again they've rallied to President Obama's call. We've got Florida, Georgia, and both South and North Carolina.
Georgia's going to be tough. They've proved time and again that they are not above cheating on standardized tests in pursuit of reform.
Georgia's tough, but Florida may be the class of this whole tournament. Florida has no cap on charter schools. To imagine charters in Florida owe over $1 million each to Imagine Incorporated and are paying huge amounts of taxpayer money in interest.
That spells reform to me. So is that your pick?
Yes, I'm picking Florida to win this whole thing. Who are you picking for the winner?
I've got to go with Louisiana. Duncan has already gone on record of being a big fan of Hurricane Katrina.
That's right. He called it the best thing to happen to education in Louisiana. Isn't that like saying Len Bias's death was the best thing for the Celtics?
Yeah, I guess it is. Well, that's all the time we have today. For Eric Bradley, this is Dennis Barr reminding you to erase all stray marks completely.